Alright, guys, we are on our way to join
Got no
the
bolts for it.
Vanguard. We are going to
No bolts for that either.
do that quest
Every time I
line
get
and
near
see what's
mast, I
going
think they're
on.
gonna arrest me. There's a code there. Get him, boys.
Hey, Sarah's friend. You come to enlist at long last? Start earning your stripes with the Vanguard? Well, all right. Take the elevator
Yeah,
down
man, I
to the
picked up a
Vanguard
bunch of
Orientation
fucking
Hall.
ammo, but none
You
for the
can get
guns
started
I
at any
have.
of the registration terminals. The system will walk you through the rest. And if you've got any
Pistol ammo.
questions, I'm happy to answer them.
You got time for a quick chat? I'd appreciate it when you're able. I'm up for a little adventure. The Freestar Rangers. You did that dirty work and then some. So how'd you feel wearing the badge? Well, good on you. It takes a certain type of person to thrive there. Me, I never cared much for being a ranger. Too many of them try to force the world to be only black and white and it's anything but. Take Ron Hope. I mean, the guy's a legend. Before him, Polvo was a desperate, depressing place. Everything he did was to keep his people employed, to keep Hope Tech standing in the backstabbing world of megacorp politics.
Fuck, you're kidding me?
Not many of us can create something like he did. Tough calling what to do with Ron Hope. Taking his hush money wouldn't have set right with me. But I wonder what's gonna happen to Hopetown without him. I think Paxton Hall went out of control. But no doubt Ron Hope bears some responsibility. As much fun as it is being a ranger, I hope you can start focusing on Constellation business. There's plenty of mysteries left in the good old Milky Way to discover. When the time's right, I'd appreciate a chat. Where to begin? That temple? The hell was that? I've been from one end of the settle systems to the other more times than I could count. But I've never, and I mean never, encountered something like that. Who built it? Why? So many questions. That's a good word for it. And what you can do? I am not a scientist, not in the least. But that ability, power, it's just plain scientifically impossible. And there you have it. Forget about me, how are you? I mean, whatever happened, it could have deep physiological effects. I hope not mental. And even if everything's perfect, still, I can't imagine what's going through your head. You... Same old you. The other Constellation members are gonna lose their minds once they hear about this.
I told this guy I was hungry for brains. Oh wow, that was the easiest sign up for fucking military service ever. Do you agree to do your duty? Yeah, alright, follow me.
Registration accepted. You may now proceed through the historical displays in the orientation hall, or continue on to the examination.
In 2150, humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century, eliminating all life on the planet. Decisive action was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would demand a new kind of cooperation, a new kind of courage, and a new kind of union. Thus, in 2159, the United Colonies were formed to make that journey possible. Just 1 year later, the Galileo, the first of many colony ships, touched down here on Jemison, beginning a new era of human history, the age of the United Colonies.
What a load of UC propaganda. Still, can't imagine living through all that.
From their foundation, the United Colonies strove to provide all their citizens with opportunity, security, and peace. But there were those among the UC that still wanted something more: independence. So in 2161, the UC issued the Centaurus Proclamation, granting UC citizens the right to settle distant worlds and form their own sovereign powers.
Oh, nice.
It wasn't long before the first new faction, the Free Star Collective, was formally organized in 2188, later followed by House Varun, revealing themselves to the universe in 2230.
Finally, the UC deigns to acknowledge the Freestar Collective. That's really big of them.
It was only in 2230 that the faction known as House Varun first made contact with the rest of the settled systems. Founded by the passengers of a colony ship that had left New Atlantis and disappeared 4 decades earlier, House Varun was a faction unlike any other. A theocracy dedicated wholly to the beliefs of its isolationist founder, Janan Varun. House Varun initially made overtures of peace towards the rest of the settled systems. They claimed their only intention was to spread the word of their god, the Great Serpent.
The Great Serpent.
But none could have guessed that this worship might take the form of a bloody war, the Serpent's Crusade. The Freestar Collective was initially founded in 2188, when the citizens of Aquila banded together with the pleasure city of Neon in mutual defense. But in 2194, after the deployment of a UC medical star station in orbit around their world, the citizens of Narion also requested to join the collective. The resulting rise in tensions between the Freestar Collective and UC culminated in the settled system's first intergalactic conflict, the Narion War. Despite a decisive victory by the UC, the colonies permitted the citizens of Narion to join the collective, forming the basis for the fiercely independent union that persists to this day. Beginning in 2240, House Varun forces declared all-out war on the rest of human civilization, initiating the Serpent's Crusade.
The Serpent's
For the
Crusade.
next 23 years, thousands of Freestar, UC, and independent souls were killed by agents of House Varun in the name of their serpent god.
See, that's why I said fuck that
It was
serpent
only
shit.
with the death of their founder in
You guys did some
2263
nasty
and the
stuff, man.
succession of his heir, Jarek,
Okay, I
that
did.
House Varun finally sued for peace. There
I own
remained,
up to
however, select members of House Varun who refused to recognize the cessation
Yeah.
of hostilities
Good
their
night.
leaders established.
Love you too.
Yes, you could.
Yep.
Even after House Varun's mysterious disappearance, these zealots remain a threat to all who encounter them. Their pacification, a goal of all space. Of the many conflicts between the galaxy's factions, none was more brutal than the recent colony war between the UC and the Freestar Collective. Set off by the unauthorized Freestar colonization of Vesta's Pride in 2308, a direct violation of the Narion Treaty, The colony war spread quickly across the galaxy. Both sides deployed every tool at their disposal. Armadas of warships, mechanized combat platforms, or mechs. Even bioengineered alien creatures. The infamous UC xenoweapons. It was only in 2311 at the Battle of Cheyenne that the scales finally tipped. The Freestar Collective, utilizing their civilian fleet as a human shield, successfully crippled the superior United Colonies Navy. After their shocking victory against the galaxy's greatest navy, the Freestar Collective offered terms of peace, which the colonies, out of an interest in staving off any further human costs, accepted. The galaxy has been rebuilding ever since.
Wait a minute.
This history is really starting to piss me off. All of it's spun so much it's basically lies.
Wait a minute. So the Freestar Collective technically won the war, but they lost. I don't understand.
You know it was some UC
Sometimes you
general
lose
that
a battle to
condemned
win the war.
Londinian? Gave it
In the
over to
midst of the colony war,
One of
a
these
different
murals
kind
said
of
he was
tragedy struck the
executed after
UC
the war.
city of London.
Might have gotten off too lightly.
A newly constructed but critical supply center for the United Colonies' war effort, Londinian found itself overrun by one of the galaxy's most mysterious predators, the Terramorph.
What?
A rare but pervasive threat to all human-settled worlds, Terramorphs swept over the city, seemingly out of nowhere, on a scale never before seen in recorded history. Valiant efforts by the UC military slowed the onslaught, but the creatures proved unstoppable. Ultimately, the decision was made to destroy the Londinian spaceport, sealing off the city, the outbreak, and its citizenry from the galaxy at large. The tragedy of Londinian is mourned by the UC to this day. After the devastation
that's what
wrought
you
by
are.
the colony war, the UC and the Freestar Collective came together to ratify a treaty that became known as the Armistice. Both sides agreed to a vast reduction in standing forces, and that xenoweapons and mech warfare would be outlawed. All related research was sealed away, accessible only in cases of dire emergency. But the Collective had another demand, that the active commanders of the UC military stand trial for their actions. The United Colonies, in the interest of peace and galactic security, agreed. In 2311, 3 United Colonies senior officers were found guilty. Commander Henry Durant, General Indira Rastogi, and Fleet Admiral Francois Sanon,
Get out of here.
known better as Ve Victus. All were sentenced to death for their actions, bringing the colony war to a close and returning peace to the galaxy at long last.
Well, they got this right at least. The armistice was a necessary move to make sure the next war doesn't wipe us out for good.
It was into this new world that the Vanguard was born. An official branch of the UC Navy, the Vanguard is the United Colonies Volunteer Fleet, serving a myriad of security, logistical, and reconnaissance roles. And after a sufficient length of service, UC citizenship is guaranteed to every Vanguard member.
Yeah, I want my
All
citizenship.
captains, regardless
I'll
of
serve.
origin, the Vanguard is leading the charge to protect and support the citizens of the United Colonies, wherever in the galaxy they may be.
I'm a gunslinger anyways. This is easy.
No one is born a United Colony citizen. Only through service to the UC can one hope to earn one's citizenship. But the UC prides itself on taking care of its people. Cost of living controls means citizens pay less than their foreign counterparts for needs big and small. All citizens are issued a grant upon joining to get themselves on their feet. And only UC citizens have the opportunity to purchase property, getting the chance to live in one of the most beautiful cities in the settled systems.
Damn!
By joining the Vanguard today, you too can begin earning your
Why can't I
place
install
here
this,
in
man?
the heart of
I have
galactic
enough material
civilization
for it. The fuck?
as a citizen of the United Colonies.
You got me?
Oh no. I know how to hold it. Never mind.
Piloting simulator. What? Uh-oh.
Welcome, applicant, to the piloting simulation.
So this is how the UC trains their pilots.
To initiate your exam.
Interesting.
Enter simulation.
This is the Mark 18 flight simulation chamber, applicant. Currently in orbit around a high-detail recreation of a remote world. When you're ready to begin, please take a seat in the pilot's chair. Your exam is simple. Defeat as many tiers of opponents
Man,
as you
need
can
titanium
before
for
your
a
ship is
lot of shit,
disabled.
man.
You must defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
New targets active.
Why is it supposed to go so far back in the way?
Taking fire. This is futile. Target
Damn, man, I
defeated.
can't put no mods on my gun, bro.
All targets
Or
eliminated.
something missing.
Progress recorded. Tier 1 reached. Initiating Tier 2. New targets active.
Here we go.
Oh, shit. I needed. Dead body. Off the fence.
Calculating intercept vectors. Target defeated. We are not impressed. Target defeated.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 2 reached. Initiating Tier 3.
Bitch, you could take my 4,000.
Targets active.
Fuck you. Bring it, bitch. Kill you all. Oh, she got a flamethrower.
Target defeated. You won't defeat us.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 3 reached.
Congratulations, applicant. You've defeated sufficient opponents to pass the exam. You may now exit the simulator through the hatch to record your current score, or stay and try your hand at the remaining tiers. Resuming the examination.
New targets active.
Target defeated.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 4 reached. Initiating Tier 5.
Alright, that's not bad.
New targets active. Shutting down.
Congratulations, applicant. You've passed.
Thank
You
you.
can head up to Commander Tuwala to receive your final results and your probationary assignment. Or you're welcome to take another run at the
grenade
simulation
launcher, bitch.
if you'd like to try and earn a better score. We'll only keep your best run.
Well, look who's back. Everything go all right with the exam? Or did you have some questions you needed answered first?
Yeah, man. I need the ammo. Oh, junk.
Military used to have a pretty narrow view of where the best pilots came from. In their eyes, it was UC or bust. The creation of the Vanguard was an acknowledgement by the brass that maybe not all the galaxy's greatest pilots went through a UC flight school. So it's the Vanguard's job to find them and get them to fly for us.
Oh, look at you over here.
MASS is short for Military, Administrative, and Scientific Triumvirate. From here, the three co-equal divisions of the UC government work together to advance the cause of the colonies. Be that through mutual defense, political and diplomatic strength, or scientific discovery. Now, serving any of the UC's divisions grants citizenship, but scientific and admin positions in the UC tend to be real competitive. Understandable, most people would prefer to earn their citizenship behind a desk rather than in combat. Not something I'd ever choose for myself, but understandable.
To shotgun shells.
Me? 6, 7 years now? Was a recon squad commander in a former life, so it wasn't too big a jump bossing around foreign pilots instead. But Vanguard's been a quality assignment. Meet new people, judge them on a series of diverse criteria, get them out there helping people who need it. Ah, so these are your numbers that just came through then. You ready to hear how you did? I like the fire, applicant. Let's get into it. So, looking at the data? Checked out a few of the murals. Good. A test of preparation and thoroughness. To trace the Vanguard values highly. Psychological results are all within expected levels. Navy doesn't have room for folks that'll fall apart the first time they're trying to outrun a homing missile. Now, how'd you do against your foes? Tier 4. Not too shabby. The techs make us test each level of the sim too. I can tell you that wave are some real artificial bastards. Good job putting them away.
I wonder how good I'd score. Nothing like a little friendly competition.
So then, looking at your results as a whole, and presuming you're successful in completing your probationary mission, you could have your UC citizenship after only 10 years service. Pretty
God
standard for combat
damn!
assignments. But your performance
What
in the
happened?
simulator does mean I can offer
They
a
said I
sign-on
could have
bonus.
my
Help
citizenship
convince you to
after
join the
10
cause.
years of
Wow, just
service.
10 long years of your life, then you
Damn.
can live under the jackboot of the UC for the rest of your life.
In active
Joy.
combat, nonetheless.
So, sounds to me like we've got Vanguard material on our hands. If you're
Jesus
interested, we could bring you on as a
Christ.
provisional member
What's a
today.
year in this game?
Get you the credits you've earned, then send you out on your probationary mission.
That's what I'll have to look up.
First, though, all UC service people, provisional or otherwise, are required to swear an oath. So, you want to make this official? Commit yourself to the cause of the colonies?
Lash yourself to the UC for a handful of credits. Not a choice one can make lightly.
I couldn't agree more, friend. But it's also not a choice we force anyone to make either. We only want people who are willing to commit. Are you ready for that?
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Then just follow me.
Whoa.
Wouldn't be right doing this where we couldn't see the stars. Now, raise your right hand. The motto of the Vanguard is Supra et Ultra, above and beyond. That is where we serve, beyond the furthest reaches of the United Colonies military, and with honor and duty above reproach. Do you swear to protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities? And to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance, in all your actions as a member of the United Colonies Navy? Then let me be the first to officially welcome you to the United Colonies Vanguard.
No trading post in
Now,
here, man?
only thing left is getting you that
The Wild
probationary
West, that
mission.
has to be a fucking trading
And what
post.
I've got is comms repair. Group trying to refurb an old colony war processing plant on Tau Ceti 2. Sounds like they'd barely gotten set up when their communications died. Place is as isolated as they come. So Brass wants a Vanguard to deliver the repair suite and ensure anyone present is safe and secure. So, can the people of Tau Ceti 2 count on you?
Hell no.
That's the spirit. Head down to the spaceport and talk to Crew Chief Harath. He'll get you the repair suite plus your new recruit kit. Oh, and your advance. Give it your all out there. Supra et Ultra.
7,300 credits, god damn. That's my sign-on bonus? I'm gonna go buy a charger right now, bro. Alright. Join the fucking United Colonies. Or the Vanguard. Alright. Find out what happens next on the next episode. Like and subscribe.